Hi friends, today's lesson is for Module 3, Lesson 9. Our learning goal for today says, I can compare objects that are heavier than, lighter than, and the same as using a balance scale. You know I love math, but I also love cool math tools. And today we get to use a super cool math tool. It's called a balance scale. Now, this is a balance scale. Without the cupcakes. What a balance scale does is it measures the weight of objects. And if they're the same weight, the balance scale will be even, just like it looks here. That means they'll be like basically straight across one another. One won't be tilting down in a different direction. It'll be nice and even. I like to think of both sides of a balance scale as like an equal sign. If they're the same height on both sides, and they're not tilty, then that means that they have the same weight as the other side. So, these cupcakes, for example, the pink cupcake weighs the same as the chocolate cupcake. And don't they both look equally delicious, too? Okay, so let's look at some objects on a balance scale and see if we can't figure out which one's heavier, lighter than, or has the same weight as. Okay, so what do you think, friends? On one side, we have a pot of flowers, and on the other side, we just have one flower. Now, you will notice this scale looks different from the last one. What do you see? Tell me about it. Yeah, you're exactly right. It is leaning way down on that side. Now, a balance scale has the heavier object pushing down towards the bottom. So which one's heavier, the pot of plants or the flower by itself? Exactly. The pot of plants is heavier than the flower all by himself. How does the balance scale help us to figure that out really quick? Yes, exactly right. Clearly from the picture of the balance scale, we can see, whoa, one side's way heavier. The pot of plants are heavier than the flower by itself. Perfect. The balance scale is a math tool that helps us to see the weight fast. What about these two objects? I have a baby puppy bulldog and a really big bulldog. What would you say about that puppy? Well, I agree. It looks like it's going to be lighter than the big puppy. Yeah, that's because you see how the balance scale is way up high on this side. And it's kind of like a seesaw. If something heavy's on the other side of the seesaw, it's going to pull it down. So the puppy is definitely lighter than the dog. Excellent job. Let's try another one. Okay, can you describe the weight of the headphones compared to the iPad? Excellent. You are so good. Yeah, I would agree. I think the headphones are lighter than the iPad. Why do you think that is? Yeah, the headphones don't have a lot going on. They're usually probably plasticky with like just the cuffs around the ears. But the iPad is filled with a whole bunch of things for the computer part, right? So it's going to be a little bit heavier. How does the balance scale help us to see that? You're right. See how it's way up high up here? Just like a seesaw, the lighter part is going to be up high while the heavier part pulls it down. Excellent. Ooh, what about this box of crayons and that acorn? What would you say? Oh, friend, you are so good. Yes, the box of crayons is heavier than the acorn. How did you know that so quickly? Ding, 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 you're right. It's because the balance scale is a good tool to show us a visual picture. The heavy one sinks to the ground, and the lighter one floats up nice and high. Perfecto. All right, what about these two adorable puppies? Be careful. What is it? Is the brown puppy heavier than this one? No. Is the brown puppy lighter than this one? No. They're the same as, yeah, the brown puppy is the same as the other puppy. They have the same weight. They're equal. You can tell because the scale is like straight across from one another. Perfect job. I thought I was going to get you on that one. Friends, our learning goal says I can compare objects that are heavier than, lighter than, and the same as using a balance scale. And that's exactly what we did today. Friends, you did fantastic. All right, I would like you to seesaw me a video and tell me. Actually, I would like you to draw something for me. Here is a balance scale with a TV on one side. Now, it's way down low, so what does that mean? Yes, it's going to be heavier than the object that's going to go over here. I want you to draw a quick picture of something that would be lighter than a TV. All right? Good luck, friends.